Hello everyone, welcome to my channel B&B CBS Gossip 24. As Bill altogether dooms the custody case against Luna, she punches up a shocking new way to get sprung from prison. Bill Spencer Jr. stands behind his desk, staring at the Los Angeles skyline. He's immaculate in a charcoal suit but looks worn. A folder marked custody hearing, Spencer vs. Nozawa lies open. Bill. This should have been simple. A child deserves stability. My family deserves it. He closes the folder, his reflection in the window flickering like doubt. Steffi Forrester and Rich Forrester look over new designs. Steffi. Bill's case is falling apart. The press is calling it Spencer versus sympathy. Rich. He's always believed power can buy justice. It never can. Steffi. He's not just fighting Luna. He's fighting guilt. Rich sighs. Rich. When guilt drives a man, he's already lost. Luna Nozawa, in soft pastels, hands chained lightly in front, sits beside her attorney Carter Walton. She's visibly pregnant, calm but resolute. Luna. Do you believe in mercy, Carter? Carter. I believe in truth. Mercy follows that. She nods, serene. Across the hall Bill appears, flanked by Katie Logan. Their eyes meet, old affection, new bitterness. Bill. You don't have to be here, Katie. Katie. Yes, I do. Someone has to remind you what heart looks like. The bailiff calls them in. Bill's attorney rises first. Attorney. Your Honor, we seek emergency custody of the unborn Spencer child due to Ms. Nozawa's incarceration and psychological instability. Carter stands. Carter. Ms. Nozawa accepts her past mistakes, but she's proven stability. She's completed counseling, holds steady employment with Forrester Creations, and has the support of Dr. John Finnegan and Ms. Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Gasps ripple through the gallery as Finn and STFFY enter quietly, sitting behind Luna. Bill stiffens. Bill. Steffi siding with her. Carter gestures to Luna. Carter. She's not asking for leniency. She's asking for a chance to be a mother. The judge studies Luna kindly. Judge. Ms. Nozawa, do you have anything to say before I rule? Luna stands, trembling but dignified. Luna. Your Honor. I've made choices I'll regret forever. But this child, this life inside me, isn't about my past. It's my hope. If you take her from me, you'll end more than a case, you'll end my chance to become better. Katie wipes a tear, even Bill looks shaken. Court in recess. Reporters swarm. Steffi. She spoke from the heart, Bill. That's something money can't rehearse. Bill. You think sincerity wins cases? The world doesn't run on feelings, Steffi. Steffi. No, but it collapses without them. Katie steps between them. Katie. Stop this before you destroy yourself. Bill. It's too late. I'm in it now. The judge re-enters. Judge. Mr. Spencer, you've built an empire, but parenting isn't empire building. It's humility. Custody is denied. Ms. Nozawa retains maternal rights pending parole review. A hush. Luna exhales, then sobs in relief. Bill stares ahead, expressionless. Judge. This court recommends restorative counseling for both parties. Case closed. Gavel down. The sound reverberates like a verdict on Bill's soul. Reporters shout questions. Cameras flash. Reporter. Mr. Spencer, care to comment on losing the case? Bill glares. Bill. I didn't lose. I learned who I am. He pushes through the crowd. Katie follows. Luna stands beneath a tree, breathing the first free air she's felt in months. Carter approaches with papers. Carter. You're free on bail until your review. She nods, emotional. Luna. I thought I'd be numb. I'm not. I feel alive. He smiles. Carter. Freedom tends to do that. A deputy calls her name, the paperwork isn't complete. She must return to holding overnight. The color drains from her face. Luna, quietly. Back, again? Carter. Only until morning. She looks toward the courthouse doors where Bill just exited, anguish and defiance mixing. Luna sits alone in her cell. A guard delivers her dinner tray. She doesn't touch it. She whispers to herself. Luna. You promised yourself no more running. But what if escape isn't running, What if it's surviving? She closes her eyes, imagining the baby she'll soon hold. A plan forms, simple, lawful, but bold. Bill pours a drink, alone. Katie enters. Katie. You could appeal, but why? The judge was right. Bill. Right doesn't always feel good. Katie. Maybe it's not supposed to. She touches his arm. Katie. Bill, you fought for control because you're afraid to care. Let it go. He meets her eyes, vulnerability flickering. Bill. Maybe letting go is the only thing left to do. A guard leads Luna to the infirmary, routine prenatal check. Inside waits Dr. Finn. Finn. I volunteered for this. I wanted to make sure you and the baby are all right. Luna, smiling. We're fine. Better now. He checks her vitals. Finn. You know, your story's inspiring, Steffi. She said you reminded her that redemption is real. Luna. I just want a life for my child. Finn. You'll have it. He leaves. The nurse steps out. Alone, Luna notices a file on the desk labeled Medical Transfer Authorization. She hesitates, then signs it. Luna. Not escape. Transformation. The next morning she'll be legally transferred to a rehabilitation residence for expectant mothers, an open-door program. Steffi and Ridge read the news. Luna Nozawa granted residential rehab program. Ridge. She did it. Steffi. She turned a prison sentence into a second chance. Ridge nods thoughtfully. Ridge. Sometimes redemption needs courage, and a good lawyer. Bill sees the same headline. Katie enters with coffee. Katie. She's free, Bill. He exhales, then smiles faintly. Bill. Good. Maybe I finally did something right, by losing. Katie squeezes his hand. A tranquil courtyard. Flowers, sunlight, freedom. Luna walks slowly, hand on her belly. A volunteer sets a canvas before her. Volunteer. Art helps. Punch the colors, let them speak. Luna dips her fists in paint, presses them against the canvas, strong, defiant strokes of crimson and gold. Luna, soft laugh. Punch up, here? I think I just did. She steps back. The image resembles wings. Scene 14, montage. Bill standing at his office window, finally at peace. Steffi holding Finn's hand, watching their kids play, hope restored. Luna painting beneath the sun, free at last. Katie closing the courthouse door, smiling faintly. Music swells, theme reprise. Bill receives a letter. It's from Luna. Thank you for teaching me that even power has limits. My child will know strength comes from heart, not wealth. Luna Nozawa. Bill folds the letter, emotion catching in his throat. Bill. Maybe that's the legacy I was supposed to leave. He looks out at the setting sun. Bill. She's been in there 3 weeks. Too long. He dials. Bill. Carter Walton. Tomorrow morning. I want Luna Nozawa out. Beat. Yes, again. He hangs up, looks toward the skyline. Bill. Every man deserves a second chance. Maybe every woman does too. Metallic clanks echo. Luna Nozawa, in beige prison attire, sketches on scrap paper. A guard opens her cell. Guard. You've got a visitor. Luna. Tell me it's Carter. It's Bill Spencer, immaculate in navy blue. She freezes. Luna. You again. Bill. You sound thrilled. Luna. The last time you helped me, I ended up back here. Bill. And I'm here to fix that. Luna. Why? What do you want? Bill. Redemption, for both of us. Rich Forrester and Esther FY review headlines. Spencer backs former designer Luna Nozawa. Steffi. He's doing it again, Dad. Playing savior to a scandal. Rich. Bill Spencer doesn't do charity. There's always an angle. Steffi. If Luna's release drags Forrester into another mess, I'll stop it myself. Rich, warning. Careful, Steffi. Sometimes crusades cost more than they fix. She stares at the photo, Bill outside the courthouse, and clenches her jaw. Katie Logan storms into Bill's office. Katie. I saw the paperwork. You're petitioning to overturn Luna's violation? Bill. Yes. Katie. She lied to you. Twice. Bill. And I've lied 1,000 times and people still let me breathe. Katie. This isn't guilt, Bill. It's obsession. Bill. Maybe it's conscience. Carter Walton argues before Judge Morales. Bill watches from the bench. Luna sits beside him. Carter. Your Honor, Ms. Nozawa's previous infraction stemmed from a misunderstanding. She's completed counseling, and Mr. Spencer is prepared to sponsor her rehabilitation program. Prosecutor. Mr. Spencer's influence doesn't erase her record. Bill, rising. No, but it guarantees her future. The judge eyes him. Judge Morales. Sit down, Mr. Spencer. Later, gavel bang. Judge Morales, conted. Against my better judgment, I'm approving conditional release. Ms. Nozawa is remanded to Mr. Spencer's supervision for 6 months. Any violation, she returns to custody immediately. Gasps. Luna stares at Bill. Luna. You're my sponsor? Bill. Apparently, yes. Try not to make me regret it. Scene 5, courthouse corridor. Reporters crowd. Flashbulbs. Reporter. Mr. Spencer, how many times can you rescue the same woman? Bill pauses, smirks. Bill. As many times as it takes. He guides Luna out through the mob. Steffi vents to Finn Finnegan. Steffi. Bill Spencer is Luna's guardian. Guardian. Finn. She's not dangerous, Steffi. Steffi. No, but the headlines are. Forrester Creations can't afford another scandal. Finn. Then help her instead of fighting her. Steffi. You sound like your mother. Finn. Maybe that's not so bad. Bill shows Luna to a bright guest suite. Bill. House arrest here beats a cell. Luna. You didn't have to do this. Bill. I didn't have to breathe this morning either. Yet here we are. She looks out the window. Freedom tastes strange. Luna. Everyone thinks you're saving me. Maybe I'm saving you. He half smiles, half flinches. R.J. Forrester bursts into Steffi's office. R.J. Did you know Dad invited Luna back to consult remotely? Steffi. She's under Spencer's supervision. R.J. She's talented, Steffi. People deserve second chances. Steffi, I see. Not when they put the brand at risk. R.J. Maybe forgiveness is the brand. He storms out. She watches him go, torn between fury and admiration. Scene 9, Spencer Estate, Terrace Night. Bill and Luna share quiet tea under moonlight. Luna. Why me, Bill? There are 100 people you could help. Bill. Maybe you remind me of who I used to be, someone everyone thought was lost. Luna. And are you still lost? Bill. Every day. But tonight I found purpose. She looks away, emotional. Luna. If I mess this up, you'll go down with me. Bill. Then don't mess it up. Ridge reads the LA Scene column. Billionaire Bill Spencer plays patron saint to convicted designer. Rich. He's enjoying the circus. Steffi. Or he's trying to rewrite his story. Rich. People don't change that easily. Steffi. Sometimes they do when someone believes in them. She glances at the headline again, her expression softening, just a little. Katie arrives unannounced. Katie. So this is what redemption looks like, velvet drapes and an ankle monitor. Bill. Hello to you too. Katie. She's already making sketches, Bill. You're turning her into your next press project. Bill. Maybe art heals. Katie. Or maybe you're falling for another cause you can't control. He meets her eyes, raw honesty showing. Bill. Maybe I'm finally doing something that matters. Luna finishes a painting, abstract wings of blue and silver. She writes one word at the bottom, hope. Bill enters quietly. Bill. That's beautiful. Luna. It's freedom. She hands him a smaller canvas, his portrait, eyes softened. Luna, conted. For saving me, again. He swallows hard. Bill. Let's hope it's the last time you need saving. They shower a gentle, grateful smile, not romantic, but human. Scene 13, Cliff House, night. Steffi tells Finn what she's decided. Steffi. I'm going to meet with Luna tomorrow. No press, no threats, just honesty. Finn. That sounds like progress. Steffi. Don't get used to it. They laugh softly, the storm between them finally easing. As the episode began, we picked up with Steffi Riri and Riri reiterating to Luna that her baby is a child, not an escape plan. In turn, Luna called Steffi self-absorbed to think she was still a threat and insisted that her stepmother would be the last thing on her mind once she got sprung. What's more, but of course, she remained confident that Bill and Katie wouldn't let their grandchild be born behind bars. You think you know Bill? You don't, Steffi informed Luna, adding that the baby didn't make the nut job a Spencer, it just made her a predator. Still, Steffi didn't go so far as to call what Luna did to Will what it was, rape. Why will this show admit so freely that she's a murderer but not that she's a rapist? Strange. Katie makes excuses for Bill. At the Spencer mansion, Will fretted that the Luna situation was asking too much of Elektra. Bill assured him, though, that the Luna of it all would be over in 9 months. At that point, she'd have no contact at all with Will or the baby. The millionaire added that he'd been talking to a lawyer and was confident that the custody case would be open and shut. And with those words, could he possibly have jinxed himself more? Talk about tempting fate. Once Bill took off, Katie and Will recapped everything that had happened to upend his romance with Elektra. Somehow, Katie managed to pull off the pretzel logic to cut her ex-husband slack for having been conned by Luna. He feels very guilty, Katie said. He's not gonna let her brainwash him again. Foreshadowing? You betcha. Bill lights into Luna. After Steffi left the prison, Luna was surprised to find that she had yet another visitor, Bill. Is it just you? She asked. Yep, she's so delulu, she really thought Will would have come to see her. As if. Bill, sounding like the dollar bill of yore, gruffly explained that Luna's pregnancy didn't create any bond between her and his family. In fact, he continued, as soon as the baby was born, he was going to take it from her. The biggest mistake of my life, he growled, was seeing any glimmer of redemption in you. I should have left you in here to rot. It doesn't happen often, but when he's right, he's right. Bill wasn't done yet, either. The same influence that he'd used to get Luna freed, he would now use to ensure that she never stopped pressing license plates. Her response? The Luna version of the sad face emoji above. Jacqueline McInnes Wood, Tanner Novlin, Torsten K., Rebecca Budig The Bold and the Beautiful Set Sunset Las Palmas Studios Los Angeles, CA the 18th of September 25 Copyright symbol Howard Wise Studios.com 31065796661 Episode number 9636 USA Date the 21st of October 25. Steffi reunites with her parents. At the Cliff House, Ridge and Taylor boast in looking for Steffi, only to learn from Finn that their daughter went directly to prison to confront Luna. While waiting for Steffi to return, her husband and parents discussed her reaction to the Luna news and how understanding she'd been that no one had warned her about the shocker to which she'd be coming home. More, here's everything you didn't see at the Emmys. When Steffi got back, she was stunningly unreactive to the fact that, while she was abroad, her father dumped her mother and instantly remarried Brooke. At first, that is. Shortly, Steffi did express her disappointment, although in much gentler terms than we might have expected, or, for that matter, hoped. Daddy sure gets away with some bleep. Text reads, subscribe to Soap's Bold and Beautiful newsletter. Get breaking news alerts, daily recaps, exclusive interviews and spoilers sent straight to your inbox. https://cloud.email.soaps.com/sign up. Luna has her cellmate beat her up, and not for the first time. As the episode drew to a close, Steffi noted anew that her husband is handsome, and he expressed how much he'd missed her. All that matters now is that you're back, he said, beaming. As for Luna, she's in prison, and she'll never harm you again. Oh, famous last words, Finn. Tanner Novlin The Bold and the Beautiful Set Sunset Las Palmas Studios Los Angeles, CA the 28th of August 25 Copyright symbol Howard Wise Studios.com 31065796661 Episode number 9636 USA Date the 21st of October 25. Meanwhile, Bill came home to his mansion and assured Katie and Will that vile creature hadn't gotten to him. He even chuckled that Luna had thought using the word grandchild would work like open sesame on her jail cell doors. Finally, in prison, Luna's cellmate snickered that her sugar daddy hadn't come to rescue her this time. In response, Luna told her, I need you to do it again, meaning beat her up. Just not the stomach, Luna hastened to add. Her cellmate was only too happy to oblige.